Welcome back to Carolina AM. I'm very intrigued with our next guest. This is Chris Turner of Ring Finders, who I alluded to at the very top of the show. And you were telling me, Craig, first of all, welcome to the show. Glad that you're here. And I was kind of poking fun at a little bit with the metal detecting or at the top of the show, but you've been doing that for a long time, and it's created what an incredible, I say, niche for you as you crisscross the country meeting people and finding and discovering things. But you said, so home base is Canada, right?
Yes.
So explain to our viewers exactly what you're out and doing.
I'm trying to bring awareness to the Ring Finders Directory and its members and how they affect people's lives in such a beautiful way by finding something they've lost at a beach, a park, a lake, or yard, and most commonly a diamond engagement ring or a wedding band. And if you haven't lost something like that, you will never know what it feels like. It's probably the worst day of these people's lives.
Yeah.
Until we come out, they call us, and we find it, and we go like this. And to see the reaction and see how it affects them has made me take all my money out of my bank and drive across America to try to bring awareness to this directory.
So, listen, we've had a few stories on our show over the last recent years of people that were getting engaged and they lost their, look at there you are in action. Losing something in the water, because here, it's the beach and the waterway, right? Oh my gosh, now that's the reaction, right, of people finding their heirlooms.
And if
it's something that's so dear to them, oh my gosh. So what are we seeing here?
This is a ring I found at a lake that was lost for a week. There was actually two of them, and this is how it affects people. Seriously, the best thing I've ever done in my life, and my members, 600 plus across America, the same way. Once you return one ring and see how it affects people, you want to do it for the rest of your life.
So it's an adrenaline rush as you serve people, and it's kind of a ministry too. That's absolutely amazing. Now, so what is the success rate on something like this? Like, do you find every single one that's out there that's lost?
Absolutely not. It's the story. You got to be a good detective. You have to ask questions to get in that space to find it. And most times we do, if they know they lost it. But a lot of times it's association of loss. I think I lost it here. That becomes a massive area.
And now listen, being on land is one thing, but when you're going underwater, that's a whole another degree of difficulty, right? Trying to find something that's under the water, buried in rocks or sand, that kind of thing.
It's 100%. I mean, I got members, 600 members on this directory that are helping people, and I'm hearing stories. They're with alligators, crocodiles, there's sharks, there's poisonous snakes. I'm like, are you guys serious? You're going in there doing this? Absolutely. So we're a bit crazy, but we're all about we're all about helping.
Obviously, something very rewarding about that, as you just said. Now, these members that you're talking about as network of other ring finders, are you all working together? Is this something that you started?
I started it 14 years ago with the help of an angel investor who I've never met to this day, that I'm going to stop by and say hello and hug him, because he helped finance the whole start of the Ring Finders. I've never met him. It wasn't cheap, and for 14 years he helped, and now it's paying itself. And he gave me back all my shares and said, I love what you're doing going across America. Good luck. I hope this helps.
What an incredible story. So now, how long do you intend on staying right here on the Grand Strand before you move on to your next locale?
I've been here meeting a couple of my members, Mr. Jim Wren, who's a member who's found almost 200 rings, and Matt Fry, another member who's returned almost 80. Those are a lot of stories. Those are fun, beautiful stories, and I'm here to do a documentary on these members and how they're affecting people's lives. So my dream is to put a show together and show the world what these people are doing and how they affect people in such a beautiful way.
We would love to have a couple of these local members on the show telling those stories of their findings as well. It would be even better, I think, even to have someone on here that has been on the receiving end.
I would love
such
that.
an incredible gift, right?
Yes, it's what I'm going to be doing is doing both sides. I'm going to be meeting the members and meeting the people they've helped and putting it together as a feel good. And I think we need feel good shows right now.
I agree with you 100%. So people that are watching, I lost a ring. I need to call Chris and see exactly how I go from here. Did they contact you? Did they contact somebody locally?
Not at all. Yeah, they go to the ringfinders.com, they type in their location, and it will pop up a member nearest them.
Okay. And that simple, that
Yeah.
easy. Listen, wishing you well. I said you're like Marco Polo, bringing back tales of adventure. And we will be following you on all of your social media platforms, and we'll post those links on the show or on the website right after the show. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And wishing you continued blessings.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're so
Thank
welcome.
I
You got the
appreciate it.
best hair of any metal detector finder that I've ever seen in my life.
And I sleep in a van.